Hey y'all, welcome to today's video. Really quickly before we get started, I wanted to let you know that this video is in collaboration with my friend Jessica, or some of you may know her as MamaJessieJ. She has a YouTube channel. She does cleaning content, grocery hauls, a little bit of cooking day in the life. She does a similar content to what I do. So when you're done watching my video, y'all head over and check out hers. She is going to be doing a similar video. So anyways, today's video, y'all, is going to be like a kitchen organization, decluttering, kind of a mini makeover. I'm showing you kind of a little overview of what my kitchen looks like before I get started, and then you're going to see what I'm going to be doing to it. I have my new butcher block countertop. Let me show y'all. I should have showed y'all before I took it off. Ignore the kitchen. Okay, my husband got this set in place, and this cabinet is just a little bit, sticks out a little more than my original cabinet, and he had to put a piece of plywood on here to kind of level it out, and he had to cut this trim, which he's planning to get another piece to go along here to kind of finish it off, which eventually I would like to redo the back splash and all, but I don't know when that'll happen. So what I'm about to do now is I'm going to sand and use this tung oil to seal that or whatever. So we're gonna do that, and I thought I would just let y'all kind of watch. I brought it over here and I'm setting it up on this box, and I'm just going to do that, and because it needs to take like 24 hours or so to let it kind of set and dry. So I'm going to sand around the edge where he cut it, and then actually I will show y'all, I have the other piece that he cut off of this, and I'm going to go ahead and seal it too so that we can use it for like a cutting board. So I'm just going to kind of show y'all, because you can kind of see the edge right here needs to be sanded down. So I'm going to do that real quick. And y'all, this tung oil, it was very easy to use. It didn't really have a smell. It just was kind of oily, and you just wipe it on very easily. I'm just kind of rushing through because I didn't want to bore y'all too much with this. So I was doing the little cutting board, and I come back the next day and I do some more on this too, but I don't show all of it in this video. Okay, my battery died, but I've got the first coat on these. It says to let them dry overnight. I think it looks so pretty. But to dry overnight and then put one more coat. So that is what I'm gonna do. And then when my husband gets home, he'll install this, because it was just sitting on there, so he'll attach it or whatever to the counter. Okay, y'all, my plan is I'm going through all of my cabinets, and I'm gonna start with this set here of cabinets, and I'm taking everything out. And I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff. I'm going to clean these cabinets, and I may go ahead and put some of this contact paper that you see right here. I got it at Dollar Tree down. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start unloading this cabinet. I think I'm going to put it up here. So I'm going to show y'all. Okay, y'all, these cabinets here are so full. I have a variety of things down here. Everything from some of my small appliances to blenders, to cutters, to choppers, just a little bit of everything. So first I'm taking all of it out, and I'm putting as much as I can up here on my little island, and then I even had to put things down on the floor. I was going to line all of this with some contact paper, and I even bought the contact paper, but once I got started, I was just like, no, that's just too much. So I just cleaned it really good. But as you can see, I can't believe all this stuff fit in there. And this is just from three sections. I hadn't even gotten into the other section. You'll see that in just a little bit. Wanna look at you all night. Wanna put you in that spotlight. Oh, you know you're beautiful. And so I'm starting out just vacuuming down in there, getting all of any kind of dust or whatever that could be down there. And then I'm also going to use my Mrs. Meyer's lilac scent all-purpose cleaner, and I'm loving this scent so much. So after I clean it, then I'm just going to rearrange a little bit, try to set things in there a little bit better, and yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then here's the other cabinet that I hadn't even shown y'all, and there's more stuff in there. And I might have a problem, y'all. I may be a hoarder, kind of, sort of. I don't like to get rid of things. You know, I can find a reason to keep all of this stuff. And today I was working in my boys' room, and I realized my oldest son is just like me, because he was like, Mom, I don't want to get rid of that. No, I might use that and this and that. And I'm kind of the same way. And especially, y'all, when it comes to kitchen stuff, like, I don't know, that is kind of my weakness when it comes to buying stuff. I love to buy things like kitchen appliances and things. And then making a YouTube channel, I get a lot of people sending me requests to review their products, and I have a hard time saying no, because I just love everything. I just want to try it all. And as you can see, I'm just going to start wiping down all of these cabinets. And having white cabinets, I have to do this a lot. So as I'm going through all the cabinets and cleaning them out and going through stuff, I will be wiping down all of my cabinet doors. And if you're interested in purchasing some Mrs. Meyer's products, you can order them from Grove Collaborative. That is where I order mine. I do have a link always down in my description box if you would like to go sign up with Grove. If you're a new customer, you will get a free Mrs. Meyer's 5-piece gift set. So anyways, so now I am just going to start doing the rest of the cabinets the same way, getting everything back in here, and yeah. Okay, next I'm coming over here to our junk drawers. We do have 2 of them, and they just have a variety of things, and I have reorganized these several times. I do this often, probably every couple months. I will pull this stuff out, clean it, go through it again, and so that's what I'm doing here. I didn't buy any new containers. I'm just using the same ones I had and just kind of cleaning it up a little, straightening it up, and putting everything back in there. And just out of curiosity, how many junk drawers do y'all have in your houses? This is the after, by the way, of everything straightened up in these drawers. There's the drawer that we use the most, and then here is the other one. I'm about to tackle it. And I didn't show y'all all of the straightening up, but here it is afterwards too. Okay, moving on. This is where we keep our plates and bowls, and I didn't have to do very much. I took a few things out and just kind of straightened it up. I just wanna look into your eyes. And so I ended up taking out some of the bowls and plates that the kids used when they were younger to donate. And I just thought I'd show y'all really quickly over here. These cabinets, this is where we keep our bread and stuff. And so I'm just going to kind of straighten that cabinet up. It's above our microwave cabinet. And here it is after. Wasn't much to do there. Okay, moving along. I bought this knife organizer thing from Amazon. And I had this old knife block, which you'll see that I'm not going to use. But my drawers were probably the one area of the kitchen that needed the most work. I have so many little utensils and knives and spoons and all kinds of stuff. So this area needed so much organization. So I'm going to just start pulling everything out one drawer at a time and trying to get it all organized. So I'm kind of just giving y'all an overview, and then here it is after. I just tried to group things a little bit better and move things. I did move things around to some other drawers to just kind of make it easier to get into. Okay, y'all, this drawer that I'm unloading right now is the worst drawer. It is packed so full of so many things, but you know me, I have a hard time letting go. I'll find a reason to keep a lot of this. I did get rid of some, but I did get my utensil little crock things that were on the counter, and I ended up putting a lot of that into those, which you will see. And as you can see, I'm adding some more stuff into that other drawer. But yeah, so I just started taking stuff out, and I wiped these out a little bit because, you know, when they sit on the counter, dust and things might get down in the bottom. And I started putting more things into them and trying to organize it. I usually have like all of my big spoons and things and spatulas and stuff like that in one, and then I have all of my wooden spoons in the other. And as you can see, I do have some things I took out. And then y'all, this knife organizer, I love it. It works so good. I just took all of the little covers off of my knives and I put them away. Over here in my new cabinet, I put some things over here. You will see a little bit later that this gets switched around, and there are my utensil crocks. You can see I moved all of my baking stuff over to a bigger drawer, and then over here I have some things that I use but not as much, and that way it's not so overcrowded. And then down here is where I keep all of my Tupperware or Rubbermaid containers. And I forgot to show y'all the after. This is a cabinet that I keep all of my like bowls and things like that. And you can see I took a lot of stuff out of there. I'm sorry, some of my footage I guess I didn't record at the time. Okay, y'all, this video has been all over the place. We are back. It's been a few days later, and I have my butcher block countertop on, and I put my toaster oven back, and I moved some things around over here, and over here I've got this little tray and things. And then I have this. I'm going to show you a picture of what it's going to look like. It's a pot holder that was sent to me by the company Ordora. And Courtney helped me. She's kind of helping try to put it together, but we're hoping that it will fit. I don't know if it's going to fit into this new cabinet, but we're going to see in just a little bit. I'm thinking it's going to be too wide, but I could be wrong. But it was funny. I was actually looking at this same thing on Amazon, and then like a day later, this company contacted me and wanted to know if I would be interested in reviewing it. And I'm like, hey, I'm actually doing a kitchen remodel right now, so yeah, that's perfect. So anyways, we're going to try to get this all set up. Okay, here's the dilemma that we have. It won't go sideways, but I could put it here and put the pans and things that I don't use as much toward the back. I'll just have to reach in to get them. So we're going...
Or you can just scrap it out.
I don't know if that would work. So anyways, let me bring you over here. This is where I have the majority, well actually all of my pots and pans. But I do have a new set. I just knocked my I have the majority of my pots and pans in here. So I'm actually fixing to take all of my pots and pans out, and we're going to set them up here on top of the island so I can actually see what all I have. And I was sent some pots and pans, y'all, which I'll show y'all in just a little bit. So that's what we're going to do now. Okay, so here are all of the pots and pans, minus a couple that are in the dishwasher. But now I'm just going to work on trying to reorganize this. So I am going to clean it out. I had already put contact paper in here not too long ago. I had replaced it, so I didn't have to worry about that. But that is what I'm going to do now. And really quickly, this is my new cookware set that was sent to me. And I'm going to try to work that in with all of my other cookware. It is stainless steel, and I believe the brand is Ciwete I will leave it across the screen because I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but I will be showing it on an upcoming What's for Dinner video and reviewing it for you. But so far the set is beautiful and it's oven safe, and I'm really excited to start using it. But here is everything all nice and neat underneath the counter again, and then I'm going to show you what I did over here on the other cabinet. Okay, I don't know if this is going to fit in that cabinet, but I've got a lot of pots on here, so we're going to see in just a second. Okay, y'all, it would not work in there the way I wanted it, so I just took off the one side and just used half of it. So it still helped me out. I ended up putting in the very back of this cabinet on the bottom some pans that I don't use that much, and then over here I put some stuff to make it easier to reach for. And I had to move things around, kind of play with it, and I wish I would have had my camera positioned a little bit better because I didn't. Okay, y'all, I wanted to quickly just show you my cabinets. This is where we keep like all of our cups here, and then below here is where I, like when I hand wash dishes, I let them dry. Here is our silverware drawer. I didn't really do anything to it, but there it is. And here is where most of my like bigger glass bowls are. I have like these Corningware bowls I've had for a while. I use them every now and then, but not often. I use these a lot, and these. I also have some more of the little dish drying mats. And here in the bottom are like where my husband would keep the big Yeti top cups. And then I have my I have some big casserole pans and things like that. Yeah, just some more bowls. And I didn't do anything under the sink because I had did this before, but this is where the majority of all my cleaners are. I have a lot of cleaners, and I hope I'm not covering the microphone because I have a habit of doing that. But yeah, this is where all of that is. And I do have some extra cleaners in my laundry room. And then of course here's my sink. This is my plant that we named Lily. And this is my plant that we've had over a year that's named Buddy. I've actually kept it alive, and I got a new little Ray-Dunn planter. And I decided to bring this little, I used to have this on top of my toaster oven, and I thought it was, I just kind of grouped everything here. And dishwasher, my stove for now, but I'm going to be getting a new one on June the 5th, a smooth top. I'm so excited, with a convection oven. Let's go back over here. I have this cabinet, which I didn't do a whole lot to. It has a lot of like plastic bowls that we grab for, and this is like bigger measuring cups and things I use when I'm baking. This is the mugs that go with my set of dishes I have, some extra sugar and a little container that I don't even know why it's up there. We used to put peppers in it a lot. Above the stove, this is where my hand mixer is, some of my bowls I use, some extra bottles of like A1 and stuff, and then a lot of baking stuff that I use, and then hidden behind there is a cheese grater. And y'all, my butcher block countertop, we are actually going to get one of these and put it over here on this, which will extend it out to be about 6 foot. So I'm excited for that. We just haven't done it yet. It might be a little while before we do that. And I went ahead and moved, my salt and pepper used to be here, but it was already kind of scratching this up, and when I get my new stove I don't want to do that, so I have more room. I'm just setting it here with my big utensils. And then this cabinet up here used to be where all my spices are. Now at the very top is some random baking stuff, some more baking stuff, and then this is where I have like oils and cooking sprays and things like that, and my KitchenMaid electric pepper grinder, and then I have Himalayan pink salt. And oh yeah, I got this too for a cookbook holder back there on clearance. And this is our toaster oven. We have had this ever since we got married, and we use it a lot. It's real easy for heating up pizza, heating up like garlic toast or anything. And then on top is just napkin holder. And this is where I used to have all of my measuring cups and stuff, but I just decided to put some overflow of things. I have my tongs, a big spatula, some knives I don't use that much, or like digital thermometer, just some things like that that we don't grab for as much. Down here, a sweet subscriber sent me this. It says, "Hey, good looking, what you got cooking with the cow?" And I love it. I need to wash it because someone wiped their hands on it and they weren't supposed to. It's supposed to be for decoration. And down here is where all of my like glass bowls for keeping food in, and I also have like little Rubbermaid containers, and I have more in the back that I don't use as often, but that's what this cabinet is for. And then over here is the cabinet that we added. You'll see it's a little bit different. You can't tell on camera, but the paint is a little bit different. I just chose to get the one that was already painted, and it sticks out just a little bit more, and it was a tad bit taller, but that's okay. And this drawer was deeper, so we use it for all of my measuring cups and spoons and cookie scooper and stuff like that. And below it, y'all already seen, but this is where I use my new pot holder stand. And I decided in the back to keep all of our water bottles and things like that, shaker bottles. And in the very back of here are some of my stainless steel pans that I don't use that often, but I don't want to get rid of at the same time. And these are some I grab for often too. So I was hoping to be able to use both sides of that, but it just wasn't going to work. And so it's okay. I like this, and it's easy to just slide out. I don't have to take stuff off of the top of each other. And over here, this is where our trash can stays. And now we're going to start from the bottom up. This very bottom is where I keep all of my cutting boards, and then I have like these mesh type strainers down here, and I have quite a few. And this drawer here is where I keep all of my dish towels and drying rags and things like that. A lot of them are being washed right now, but that's where I keep all those. And then this drawer is an overflow of more like utensils and things that I use. An extra ring for my Instant Pot meats thing. I got, oh, these are all, you know, for cakes and pies. And oh, and I bought this knife block y'all seen. And I'm actually liking this. I like this because before I had them in this top drawer and it was just a mess. Now I can just grab them easily. And then the top drawer is some of my small spatulas. My can opener finally is over here. I did keep some knives that I use occasionally. Spatulas, spoons, scissors, just stuff like that, bread knives. Over here to the side, oh, this was what was left over because my husband had to cut some of that butcher block off because it would stick out too far. So I just treated this, and now it is a cutting board. Actually, the other day I cut pizza on it, and I actually thought, oh, this looks cute just sitting there. Okay, here is another, y'all, I know I have a lot of utensils. All of my little tongs I use, and my little spatulas and whisk and can openers and just randomness all in here. And this drawer has Ziploc bags, wax paper, like clear plastic wrap, foil. And now we will look down here where the rest of the pots and pans are. And so I have some of my new pots and pans. Right here is where one of my big skillets that's in the dishwasher will be. Over here are a few more pots and pans. Some I use occasionally, not all the time. And these are my little, I need to get some more of these, but these are my little, what do you call it, trivets or something that you put hot pans on. And I reach for these bowls sometime when I'm mixing stuff, and some strainers. And then of course more of these down here, frying pans. And these are a lot of the time, I don't use a lot of these smaller ones, but I do use this blue one for when I make lasagna. And then I have also, you can't see, but there's a 9 by 13 inch pan I use here. We use this for grilling. So there's that. We'll walk over here. Up here is where we keep all of the rest of our bowls. And like we use these small bowls for snacks and when you're dipping sauces and stuff. And here is our plates. And yes, I have other plates besides paper plates, but I do have plates. And then on the counter here, I want to get a better, I'd like to get one of those two-tiered fruit baskets is what I want to do. So for now, that's what I'm using. This is where we keep a lot of our flashlights and things. We live in the country, so if we have to go out at night, you want a flashlight. And I have all of my oils for my diffuser, which is right here that I was sent by a company. And then we have just decorations here, my little tier tray. And then over here is kind of my husband's area and mail area. And I bought this little basket y'all seen earlier in the video, and it houses some of his stuff that he likes to be able to reach for. And I moved my mixer, and this is where it used to be, and I just put it back and I hid it behind our little chalkboard. So back over here, this first drawer has all of my wash rags and my cleaning cloths in here. And then below it is just, these cabinets are really deep and they go way back. So a lot of times I put stuff behind there that I don't use as much. This is medicines that we grab for more often, so I have them in this. This is where we have all of our nails and screws, and if you need something, you just look in there and find it. And my hamburger press and blender and choppers, all there. And then down here I have attachments for my KitchenAid. And then I have these things that my cousin made me, and I do use them, I just haven't put any eggs in them. But she put late in the USA, and oh, I have them turned the wrong way. And this one says, my pet poops breakfast, which we don't have chickens yet, but one day we will. Oops. There I go making a mess, y'all. Oops. And behind there, what is behind here? Just some extra towels or something. And then I have some pans for making cakes, my cutter, chopper thing. And then if we want to make s'mores, these are easy to grab for the little, and these actually pull out and become longer. Then we'll move over here to this cabinet, which I always have my potatoes and my onions right here. And then behind there is a lot of my small appliances, my electric skillets. And on this side, we use our toaster a lot, so it's here. Quesadilla maker, extra crock pots, my crock pot I use. Behind there is stuff for grilling, and then popcorn popper. And I just got this. I bought this myself, y'all, because I've wanted a kettle to heat up water. I'll probably use it more in the winter, but I got that. And then this cabinet is my little electric fryer thing, or yeah, deep fryer, sorry. Our snow cone maker, and we have containers for like cupcakes and cakes. This is all of my candles, and behind there is my, let's see if y'all can see it. That is my indoor grill. And I got this knife sharpener, which I can't seem to figure out how to use it. My waffle maker, just different things that I don't actually grab for a lot, but they're accessible. So we'll shut that. We'll move over here to this cabinet. And in here are like all of my pot holders in here. And actually some of these were actually my mom's. And then over here is our junk drawers. And I tried to arrange these, but they get moved around a lot. But it's just random stuff that I don't know where else to put it. Things we grab for, like batteries and the stud finder. Just random stuff. You know, you never know when you might need it. And then this drawer gets used probably the most, because in here, if you need a pen, pencil, marker, scissors. I have one screwdriver in here, but I'm trying to keep my screwdrivers in my laundry room, but they always seem to come in here. Need a light of match, Need a light of candle. This is my husband's battery charger thing, but just random things. I use these for chip clips and things. There. And I showed y'all a little bit ago that this is where our microwave is, and it actually is made, I don't know if y'all can see, this is cut out and it vents, so you can't just stick it into a cabinet probably, which we always keep the doors open when we're using it, but it does have that way to let the heat and stuff out. And this is where I keep my little recipe binder with my favorite recipes. And then on top of here, this cabinet just lifts up, and we keep our bread. And then I have like ibuprofen and things up there. And I will not get into this cabinet because I don't really use it. It is just full of all kinds of stuff. But there is a cabinet up here. And then I have my Magnolia table cookbooks, which I need to get in there and look at them. And our chalk. And yeah, and then I have shown y'all my pantry. But I'll just kind of go over it. Just a little bit of stuff, food, you know, just yeah. And then I had shown this before. Now I have all my spices here, and I really like it this way. And I try to keep the door shut, but it always is open. And yeah, and then my table. And yep, that is it, y'all. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope to see y'all back here on Friday for a What's for Dinner video. But thank y'all and have a good day. Okay, y'all, I am doing one last overview of everything all done. I cleaned the kitchen now and mopped, and it's all nice and clean, and just thought I would let y'all see. I'm sorry this video was kind of all over the place. Like I said, it was done probably over a span of a week or more, and so sometimes I would forget what I left off doing, so I'm sorry if it was kind of a mess. But I think it turned out pretty good. I am happy with everything, and I'm so glad that we put that extra cabinet in because it did give us just a little bit more space, and it didn't cost a whole lot to really do. And I can't wait until we get the butcher block to go on our island cabinets. And this Saturday I get my new stove, so that'll be cool. So that'll be coming in an upcoming video. I'll show all that to y'all, or if you watch me on Instagram, you can check it out there. So thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to go check out Jessie or Jessica at MamaJessieJ's channel. I will have everything linked down in the description box, and tell her I sent you. And thank y'all again so much for watching. I truly appreciate y'all. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you think, or if you have any recommendations of things that I should do. I would love to hear that. But anyways, I hope y'all have a great day. Bye.